Hey guys, Rashad here. Alright. Questions, hit me up. Hit me up. I wanna know. Can you? Let's get this camera right. Said I wanna get this camera right. I'm trying. Oh, I'm trying. What's good, Chris? What's up? What's up? Oh, yeah. What story is that, Chris? You know a bit about my story. Which story? How's this mic, by the way? I'm using a mic here. Tell me how it sounds. Does it sound good? Is it coming through it? Does it go louder when I do this? Try to put it. Tell me how this new mic sounds, okay? Greg says, hey, nice covers you've put up recently. Thanks, man. I like them myself. It was fun. Chris says, how long after you started using Amazing Slowdowner and really breaking down singing technique did you start noticing some progress? That's a good question, Chris. Greg says that my recent cover sounded nice. Thanks, Greg. Yeah, they really sound nice, hey? They sound like it's getting smooth. I mean, I made some mistakes here and there, and I got to work on my guitar timing a bit more, like while I'm playing and singing, but they were good. Like, I didn't actually rehearse those songs, so it's pretty good for those ones. But I got some that I'm rehearsing and stuff. I had a hand injury for the last year or so from my typing job, but it's getting better, so I'm able to play a bit more. So I'm going to be making more covers. I'm going to be practicing a bit more guitar and voice kind of thing, acoustic. And I'll answer your question soon, Chris. I had a goal a while ago, but I stopped because my hand got injured. But I wanted to drop the guitar down for a while and really get good at singing, because I noticed I was good at guitar. I was as good as I wanted to be when I played guitar by itself, but my singing wasn't quite that good. Like, it was good, but it wasn't as good as the singers that I love. And I noticed I couldn't do runs fast enough, I couldn't change notes fast enough, I couldn't do like certain pitch accuracy fast enough, couldn't sing high enough sometimes, couldn't break falsetto. So I really wanted to focus on that, and so I kind of put the guitar down and went, I'm focusing hard. And this kind of answers your question, Chris. And that's when I started focusing really hard on Slowdowner, Amazing Slowdowner, but not so much Amazing Slowdowner, but the methods that I use to practice. And when I started doing that, and doing it in like doing all the elements, pitch accuracy, falsetto, runs, chest, high range, when I started focusing on them every day, instead of just like once every couple of weeks, and then doing guitar in between every day, when I did that focus on the voice with Amazing Slowdowner, my progress just went like, I mean, I was getting good progress before, but it just went next level, way faster, quality just sounded way nicer, and you can hear it in these recent videos, even though I'm making some mistakes with the guitar, just like, they were one take, man. They were one take, straight up, and you can tell like how I laughed when I made a mistake. I didn't do it again when I went off pitch, or if I screwed the guitar up, or maybe one of them, like I did another take if I screwed the guitar up like really early or something. But yeah, I didn't do like 5 takes or something. It would have been maximum I spent maybe doing like a verse or half a verse or something. because once I'm in, if I'm a verse in, I don't like to do a retake because it gets really annoying. It's like takes away from the moment, and I feel like if I got to do a retake, I'm not feeling it enough to do it, so then I just leave it. I listen to it then by myself just for fun, but I don't put it up because I feel like if it's not raw, like live, like really live, if not at my best, I'm not going to post it. Or if I'm not good. My voice was a bit tired that day that I did these covers. There's a few more coming. I'll post them like as the days come. It was a bit tired, but I was like, screw it, I'm just going to do it anyway. And I did it. It was good. So yeah. So when I started using Amazing Slowdowner, it wasn't until I was consistent with it that my voice progress started getting faster. When I did it periodically, like sporadically, once every couple weeks, I had progress, but it wasn't as epic as my recent, when I say recent, I mean last 2 years, as my recent 2 years progress. Thanks, Greg. Good that the mic's good there. I really like it. Sound pretty good. Especially because it's windy now. I wonder if you can hear the wind, because I looked at the reviews of this mic and the tests were really good in wind conditions. Why are you crying for that I did them in one take, Greg? I'll get you there, man. I'll show you how to do it. I'll show you how to get there. I will get there. I will get there somehow. Cross that river. Ah, a bit messy. Talking Shiv, I just saw your comment about going live. What a coincidence that I was planning to go live and then I saw your comment. Talking Shiv says, hey, I'm 15 years old and I am being unable to sing falsetto, brackets nicely, and some high notes too. Is it puberty or any serious problem? By the way, you are the best. Thanks very much, Talking Shiv, for that compliment. Yeah, singing falsetto nicely is hard. I'm still having trouble singing falsetto and I'm 33. So I don't think it's puberty. I think it's a matter of training. So you just got to like figure out how to find it and then how to build it. It's going to take time. If it doesn't come natural, it's definitely going to take time for you. So get some lessons and I'll teach you how to find it. And once you can find it, it's not that hard to find it. Just try to go really high. Or try to talk in like a girly voice. Hello, hello. Or like listen to a little baby talk and then try to imitate. That's how you can find it. Or like try to imitate like a tea kettle. Something like that. Then you find it. And then once you find it, it's just a matter of training it. Learn just to hold a note in it. Can you just hold a note like that? If you can't, practice doing that. One note at a time. Just hold one note. Maybe find a song that has that note and just hold it. And then you get to doing words with it. I love you. Something like that. You know what I mean? But pick a song, do it with a song. And then after that, you can start to do runs. Ooh, whoa, oh, 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 ooh. And then you can get higher. I don't want to do it right now. I'm outside. I don't want to like do my like higher head voicey falsetto, but try that shit, Talking Shiv. See how you go. Chris says, really liked your Careless Whisper cover. Smooth as hell, man. Thank you, bro. It did sound really nice. I was listening back to it and I was like, yeah, I like this one. I like this one. So I kind of did like a quiet chest on the first chorus. And then I did like a loud chest or a louder chest on the second chorus. But I really should have rehearsed because I didn't really know the bridge. I didn't know it properly. I should probably listen to it first. So yeah, I haven't heard it that many times. I just sort of guessed it. Yeah, should do a bit more research. It was pretty good. Range was pretty good. it was one key down from the original. I know that the original feels kind of high whenever I've tried it in the past. My voice is higher though since I've tried it in the past, but I thought I'd try it. I was gonna do the original. I was like, nah, go one down. You're probably gonna regret it doing the original. So I did it one down. Because when you play, it's harder when you play, man. It's like everything gets harder while you're playing because it takes a certain amount of energy to actually play the guitar, and then to sing on top of it, it's like an extra kind of energy. So if something was already hard for you to sing, it gets like a third harder. So just a tip for if you play and sing, you might have to drop keys to help, yeah. But I'm training to get more comfortable with that. So Tech Cree says, where do you get the most help? Teachers or books and videos? Well, it depends what the books and videos say and what your teacher says. The teacher is the best way because the teacher can fix your problems. A book and a video can't tell you what your problems are. But the problem with the teacher is, other than the cost, the problem with the teacher is that they might not teach you what you actually want to learn. They might teach you the wrong skill, not the skill that you need to be learning in that moment, because they might have a program that they take you through. Because when I went to apply for jobs, a lot of schools have their own programs. The problem with that is the teachers are trained to put you through a program. Like I went for an interview and they're like, you know, do the program for the first half hour and then do songs. And other teachers are like, other schools are just like, we just have a program. You don't do anything else. So if the teacher just follows a program, it can be a problem because the program might not meet your needs. Because a lot of my students that I have come to me after already have had other teachers, like live teachers. And they say like, you know, they were teaching me, but I didn't get better. And, you know, they don't want to say anything to the teacher because it's the teacher, you know, and it's not your job to convince the teacher to teach differently. You might if you got balls, but it's not your role. You're paying money to get help. And so all the methods help. Ideally, the teacher should be the first one you do, so you can at least know what you're not good at. You can get a diagnosis. Okay? Then you can use books, videos, exercises, song-based learning, whatever, but you have to at least know where you're at. Now, in my experience, regular visits with the teacher for at least a couple months is the best strategy, because then you get a sense of what it's really like to learn with a teacher. A couple months. Okay? So if you're not doing a couple months, you don't really have the experience of what it's like with a regular teacher. But it doesn't take a few months to know that a teacher sucks. Okay? You can find that out in 1 or 2 lessons if they suit you. Depends how beginner you are. It's hard, man. It's hard. You do have to spend money and figure it out. Unfortunately, you do have to go through. You might get a great teacher first go. You might not. If you come to me, I'm definitely a great teacher. I'm not talking it up. It's just fact. Because do a lesson and you'll see why. Read my reviews and do a lesson and you'll see why my lessons, why I'm a good teacher. And that's because I get to the point where your problem is and I help you deal with that. Okay? So all of them are helpful, but live teacher is the most powerful. And then you can get to a point where you can train by yourself. Price says, as you continue to sing without exercises, would you receive any progress? Well, no, you need exercises, but what I do is I make song-based exercises. Okay, Price? You need exercises. Exercises are like, by exercises I mean where you repeat things over and over and over in a sort of methodical way. You're slowing down, you're doing particular exercises to exercise particular parts of the voice. That's what you mean by exercise, right? You need exercises or you won't get better. But what kind of exercise you need is the thing that divides teachers, okay? My method is song-based exercises. So I take songs and I create exercises out of those songs that meet the different singing elements: pitch, accuracy, vibrato, range, key, pronunciation, volume. I make exercises out of the songs. Without exercises, I don't know how you would make progress, okay? You need a lot of repetition in the areas, the elements that make singing sound good. That's why you need exercises. Song-based, I would prefer, because they're more fun and they're more direct to the goal. Tech Cree says, you Australian? Yes, I am. I'm Lebanese background. My parents are Lebanese. But I've been in Australia since I was 5 years old, and I'm 33 now. So my accent is very Australian. بس بحكي عربي كمان يعني إذا أنتوا عربي بتفهموا علي إنه أنا بحكي عربي. So I'm Lebanese, so I can speak Arabic too. Yeah, that's it. I'm like 1/4 Egyptian or something, but I don't care about the background. So Chris says, what are your thoughts on pursuing music as a career, regardless of where you peak at? Depends which area of music you want to pursue. So you might love to perform. So if you love performing, I would do like gigs, like working, you know, doing shows in clubs, in pubs. For me, performance is on YouTube, because I like to perform what I want to perform. Whereas if I work in a club, I might have to adhere to a set list or certain kind of music. I don't really like that. I don't like rules around what kind of music I want to sing. So I sing what I like to sing. And also I get really bad migraines, so it's hard to commit to gigs. So even if I got a gig where they're like, sing wedding songs or something, because I'm good at that, I probably wouldn't commit to it from where I am right now, because I haven't resolved that health issue, that migraine issue. But for anyone else, of course, pursue what it is that you want to pursue. If you're a songwriter, try to get into it, man. Try to, like, you know, work hard. Like, I watch a lot of Tank interviews. Tank is one of my favorite singers. And he just says that you got to do the work whether you have an opportunity to make money from it or not. So if you're a songwriter, write songs. So you can develop your body of work. If you're a singer, practice your craft, practice your singing. If you're a guitarist, practice your craft. Get really good. You know what I mean? So work hard at that. And then look for opportunities where there is work. Present yourself with, you know, look, this is what I can do. And I did that, you know, I got gigging work in the past. I've done it. So I know what it feels like to do gigs in restaurants, at clubs and stuff like that. It's cool. It's cool. And try it and see how you go. If you want to be like a big artist, big recording artist, well, like I said, work on your craft. And then when you get an opportunity, you get an opportunity and you're ready. But if you're not working on your craft, you're not ready. You won't be ready. Don't expect an opportunity, when an opportunity comes, that they're going to teach you everything. They might teach you some things, but they most likely want you to be well developed so you can bring something to the table. Okay? So work on your skills. That's what I do. I just work on my skills. So I worked on my skills, and now I've got a singing teaching sort of career. It's not my main job. It's my side job. But, you know, it could become my main job. Don't know. But I like doing it like how I'm doing it now, just on the side, part-time, a couple hours a week. It's fun, right? But I worked in high school for 7 years as a singing teacher. I got paid for it. So I would recommend that you you just get your skills up to the point where someone wants you. So all I did was get my skills up, and now people want me on YouTube to teach them. That's it. I just got my skills up as a singer, and people are like, oh, he's good, I want to train with him. But if you don't have skills, then what kind of career can you even make? So start with the skills first. Start with the service. What do you provide? A smooth voice, an ability to share the knowledge, the teaching. That's what I provide, right? An ability to perform, make high quality videos with like things to make you think, things to teach you, things to make you feel, the entertainment, you know, the videos that I provide where I'm singing. That all took a long time to develop those skills. So develop your skills. Talking Shiv says, what problems do voice faces during puberty? Sometimes when I went through puberty, I had a lot of cracking. So it's like I didn't know how to how to use my voice when I would have to yell sometimes, for example. So I remember once in school, I was yelling in the quad from like the balcony down to the other area. I was like, hey, or something like that. And my voice was like cracked, hard out. And then I yelled again, and then it cracked again, and my friends were laughing at me. So I was about 15, 16, or 14, I'm not sure. So it's like you don't know how to use your voice yet, but you just need to practice. You just practice using it. My brother went through it, and he trained his voice as he was going through puberty, and it's fine. You don't push beyond your comfortable limit. That's it. You know what I mean? It's pushing beyond your limit that wrecks your voice. Super cool, says Tech Cree. Cool. Why? What are you? Tech. Price says, would it be a good idea to take the Christina Aguilera masterclass? Asha also has one, but what do you think about it all? Yeah, it's a good question. I looked at the table of contents. I think it's very interesting. I would buy it if you really love those artists. I love Asha, but I highly doubt Asha can teach me to sing like him. I don't think he knows how to do that. I think he's naturally gifted, and he doesn't know how to break things down. But I would be interested in his point of view. So I would be interested, and same with Christina. I was interested. I saw it pop up on my Instagram. I was like, oh, what's this? This looks pretty cool. The first one I saw was like an acting one. And I was like, oh, that's mad. But you know, just because they're the artist doesn't mean that their teaching skill is as high. There's only one way to find out. Buy it and try it, okay? Buy it and try it. Yeah, but definitely I watched so many interviews with my favorite artists, and they didn't have much to say, like to teach me how to sing better. Does that mean I don't respect them? No, that means I respect them as an artist, as a performer, but I don't necessarily trust their advice when it comes to singing, because have they had experience teaching people of all different levels? That's what I would say is the thing, that experience teaching people and results, like success in teaching people at all levels to get better. That's what would be the decider. That's hard to prove. But now that I got YouTube, now I got recordings of all my students, maybe in the future as they get better, they'll be more comfortable, and I can release people and show you what happens to their voices when they train. Proof. Really excited now that I can record, and I got to thank Carl, because Carl showed me how to record. I didn't know how to use Google Hangouts to record through YouTube live, and now that I know how to record, I'm really excited for myself, for my own proof, because I've always wanted to prove that I can teach anyone to sing, especially like beginners, and anyone really, anyone, any level, but especially those beginners that are completely out of key. And now it's exciting that I can, 6 months, a year down the line, I'll have some amazing, I've already got some amazing videos. They're not public though, but maybe I'll have some incredible videos for you guys to see. And show the world that anyone can really learn to sing. I figured out how. And I figured out how to show it, how to prove it. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be a cool year. Cool few years. These things take time. Yeah, get the courses, man. Try them out. Try them out. You let me know. Try them out and see what you learn. Price says, I'm a pretty good songwriter. Maybe you could hit me up and I can write something for you. Only $5. Whoa. Okay. I'll take you up on that. Email me. Email me, Price. rachedh@hotmail.com. So just go to my website and you can find those details. Tech Cree says, I had my tonsils removed and I feel like that changed my voice. Is it just in my head, or do you know if it's medical things that change my voice? I don't know. I don't know anything about that, I'm sorry. You're gonna have to research it more. Talking Shoes says, have a good day. Thank you, man. You too. Tech Cree says, Nigerian and American. Okay, it's a cool background. Nigerian and American. Nice. All right, guys. That's all the questions I have up until now. It's pretty windy here. I hope it hasn't affected the microphone. But I'm gonna jet. My voice is a bit tired today as well. Did a lot of practice recently, a lot of talking. So I'll leave you guys till next time. Hope this video has been insightful. Thank you for the questions. It's been really enjoyable. I'm Rashid Hayek, rnbsinginglessons.com. And if you got any more questions and you missed out on this live talk, just write it in the comments and I'll get it and I'll address it next time. Bye.